What's up YouTube? Welcome to the No Forge podcast, and today we got another bang of a video for you. It is basically about the feminist brainwashing, the propaganda that has been spread through mainstream media, social media, and also through our daily television programming. So today we're going to focus on one woman's result of all of this feminist propaganda that has been fed to her. So let's watch.
Good morning. Do you want to become a miserable old woman? I don't think any of us do. But women, you've seen those women out there. The women that are nattering and nagging their husbands, that are bitchy, that aren't nice, seem to be so unhappy, and we think, oh God, I hope I'm never one of those miserable old women. And you know how that happens? That happens from raising a family, working, and then all of a sudden we're in our 50s and 60s and we have nothing. We don't have a life. We don't have a life separate from our family or separate from our husband. And so we resent everybody. So you know what you need to do? You need to get your own life. You need to cleave away from your husband, cleave away from your children. You're not just the grandma. You're not just the wife. You may have a marriage that's good, but you're still unhappy and you're still miserable. And you may not want a divorce, and you shouldn't have to. You should be able to find something that fills you up, that you can do to make you feel like you've lived your life. Our lives are short. There's not a lot of time left. What if next year, what if this is the last year of your life? Would you still live it the same way you're living it now? I don't think so.
Guys, there's so much bad advice in just this one clip here. She's talking about even if you have a perfectly good marriage, that you should, something should make you feel better inside. But now, what if you have, unknown trauma that causes this unhappiness, or undealt trauma that causes this unhappiness? Now you want to ruin a perfectly good marriage and basically traumatize the children as well. And clearly she's not happy and has a lot of resentment, but doing all this is definitely the opposite of trying to be happy. She could instead try to find what's the reason that is causing this unhappiness. But I can assure you now, what she's now vaguely insinuating is basically that find a new boyfriend, find a new person, find a new guy that will that make you feel better inside.
So let's think about that. Let's find a way to do it so that we can live every day and enjoy it, and enjoy our marriages if we have good ones, and be separate people from our husbands and from our children. Women need to get unstuck. They need to find a path and see what's out there for them. There's so much more out there for us. It doesn't end when the kids move away. Anyway, I hope that helps. Well, I did it. Here I am on my new bed, my princess bed. And it rained all day yesterday when I moved. But today I woke up, and you know what? I felt free. I felt so excited for the first time in years. Just like a weight had been lifted off me. And I feel amazing. I'm so excited. My place is a mess. I haven't unpacked everything because, of course, you can't. And it's so small. There's nowhere. Like, I have to organize like crazy. But I feel really grateful. So it's been a couple of weeks. I've been moving, and now I'm finally all settled in to my new apartment. I'll do a little tour tomorrow, but it's just a short hello. And my very handsome boyfriend is making me...
Guys, listen, it's been a short few weeks. Now, in that few weeks, she was busy moving and she already got time to find a new boyfriend. Do you think it is possible that she had this boyfriend while she was married? And this could have been the unhappiness that she was referring to, the fact that she's unhappy with the boyfriend and willing to give up the marriage of 30 years for this.
One eternity later.
So, the last few days have been super traumatizing for me. My own fault. It's always my fault. But anyway, I didn't know. Well, I guess I did know, but that I would have this really strong reaction physically, trauma reaction to finding out that my estranged husband has been having a new relationship. Now, I'm not saying that he shouldn't.
Guys, remember that she, just a short few weeks after moving out, you know, after she initiated the divorce, she already had a husband, a handsome boyfriend cooking for her dinner. Now all of a sudden, it's been a year, the husband has moved on. Now she has a traumatic reaction.
We've been separated for a year, but we see each other a lot, and we spend time as a family together a lot. And I had asked him many times, are you seeing somebody? And he said, no, 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 kept saying no. And then he'd take me to dinner, and we'd have a nice chat. And I have a boyfriend that I've been seeing, so it's not like I think he shouldn't. Don't get me wrong, this isn't about that. But what happened was, because he didn't tell me, I felt safe around him still, like in the way that he still loved me. So he invited me to go on a trip with him and the girls, and I said yes. He bought this big boat for his business, and so we went and got on this boat. But I said yes because I didn't want, you have this feeling when you first get separated that you can't imagine your husband and your children having a great time without you or with a new woman. And I was like, okay, I don't know whether I should go or not. Like, I don't want him to think something, and I don't. But then my daughter said, well, he's not going to ask you again, so you should come. And I don't know why she said that, but I do now. So I went, and then when I was there, I found out, because he kept texting and texting, and I just was like, what's going on? And anyway, I found out through some very horrific texts, my fault, that not only was he having a relationship, but they're totally involved in saying I love you and blah, blah, blah. And I had this physical trauma. Like, I went off the fucking rails. It was terrible.
Note, guys, she was upset when she found out he has a girlfriend, right? And he was in a relationship. But the reason why she was upset is because now she's realizing that she's losing access to his exclusive resources, and that he won't be taking care of her while she is with her boyfriend, and that is the main reason why she's upset. Not just she was fine with the fact that she had a boyfriend and he still took her out to dinner.
I don't know, things aren't going that great. I just keep thinking about what it used to be like when things were good. And maybe all of this was my fault. Maybe I'm a selfish, narcissistic. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the one.
Definitely, if you step out of a perfectly good relationship and traumatize your kids, with divorce, yeah.
You're goddamn right.
I don't know, but I'm kind of struggling. All that fake, all that happy, oh, I'm doing so great. I think I was in shock, and now it's coming like into reality, and I don't know. I know this is just a separation, and there are a lot of worse things in the world than this. I just don't know what my life's gonna be like. I can't seem to remember anything bad. I just remember all the good things. This really lovely woman, I cut her hair and do her highlights, and I do her kids' hair and her husband. And they invited me to dinner tonight. It's Saturday night. And I was getting ready to go, and I bought the kids little gifts.
And I just thought, I'm going to go and have dinner with these people and their children instead of being at home with my own. And I wonder what I'm doing. It's really not. I don't know what to do. I don't know why I feel like this. I miss my family. I miss being a family. Maybe it's worth just staying miserable if you get your family. Because without...
Guys, listen to this. This woman is saying maybe it's worth staying miserable, just being with your family. You know, the thing is this, come I tell you, she has done her husband, a big favor by divorcing him and leaving him, because he has to live with an ungrateful and miserable woman all his life, because she's miserable just to be with the family. You must cleave away from them and follow your own path. Now she's on her own path, and she's still miserable.
I don't know who I am anymore. So, I'm not drinking. I'm not crying because I'm drinking. I'm crying because it's so hard. It's really hard. Anyway, I hope you're having a happy Saturday. I'm sure I'll be fine later. It just hit me. Like, all of everything I've ever known is gone. My family isn't here anymore. I mean, they're here, but we're not together. And I'm gonna go sit with some other family. I mean...
And as you all know, this is what she wanted. She wanted a family to be there without her. She opted for that one. Remember, this is what she advised and what she advised other women to do as well. But look at her now.
It's nice that they invited me, but it's not easy.
Good morning. Sometimes I just wonder, like, what am I doing? Like, what have I chosen? Why did I do this? I had a dream last night that my estranged husband came to me and said, I've hurt my hand so badly, and he was crying, and he said he needed my help, and I said, well, how about I just move in and take care of you? And it was like, he was the way he used to be, and it was like we were starting over. And it was an upsetting dream. And, it's not possible. It's just the way the dream came out. I guess my body is like telling me that I love him. I always will. But, things are different. And then I get angry sometimes, and I'm like, why doesn't he believe that I should have alimony? Or, he wants to give me some money, but it's not. I need to.
Guys, now you see the actual reason why she's upset. It's not because of the relationship, but now you hear the real reason. Thanks for watching part 1. For my thoughts, please watch part 2.